Hi, Gemini, and welcome. You're with Bella Katrina. I am a psychic clairvoyant medium working professionally in my private practice for 8 years, teaching Reiki energetic healing, which has just gone to an all-out, different, completely galactic, cosmic, universal level. So attunements are really important because they activate and then we integrate the light so you can anchor it. Now, I tune into your sign before I start, and I feel there's 3 messages came up straight away, and we have to pray first. That's how serious it is, Gemini. So we're praying for love because we're doing a love reading here. We've got soulmate angels, we've got the angels, Jesus, Archangel Michael, the keepers of the light, Gaia, and some spirit oracle, just to give you some guidance and healing and messages along your path to love. Because as they say, love is all there is. Everything else is an illusion. So are you living in a complete illusion, or do you have a little bit of love? Because we're going 100% love. You know, from 1% love and 99% illusion. And Gemini, they're wanting to get a point across to you today about energy and about you waking up to who's around you and also to who you are. Because you communicate creates light. Your communication skills and the way that you can approach and be approached by any person. That's why they talk about shape-shifting. They're talking about shape-shifting because you have an element of that, of the Fae. To shape-shift means you can fit into any group without standing out. And then the next night you could be in a totally different group. So you could be at the bar with lawyers one night, the next day you could be at a hippie farm around a campfire. Do you know what I mean? And you wouldn't stand out. You could be in a room full of nurses one day, in a room full of scientists or hippies. I go to the extreme, the hippies, right? But you could be in choir class. Like, you're not going to stand out. You're a shapeshifter. You can change your shape to fit in. And that's why you understand and you sort of allow people into your aura when they are shapeshifters of another kind. And this is the message. So big deep breath. We're just going to do a little prayer for love. Dear God, please show me how to love. Teach me how to extend my light into the life of another. Remove the barriers to my soul, the walls which stand in front of my heart. My commitment to aloneness, my resistance to joining. I do not seek love, dear God, for I know it is all around me. I seek instead the healing of my resistance to it, the strengthening of my spirit, that I might learn to love well, to live fully, to love deeply. When my true love calls, dear Lord, please keep my ears open. Let me not shut down. Let me not forsake him or her. Let me always remember that your call to love is my call to love you. Thank you very much. I love you. Amen. So that was a prayer from Marianne Williamson. I just love her words until she took the Baphomet oath, I think, for the New Age agenda. So we've got to be really vigilant, really careful. So the shape shifting, I'm going to put some links down below in the description box, and I am being channeled this by Jesus, your master, the Son of God. He's letting you know this for some reason. I don't know why, because it hasn't come up for anyone else ever. I do teach it, though, in my Reiki. So he's saying talk to them as though they're your Reiki 2 students and know that they're going through a process of karma releasing, integration therapy. They're going through fragmenting of the soul, retrieval. You're doing all this. This is what's happening to you. At the same time, your heart is decalcifying from pain and you're letting go of hurt and betrayal and narcissistic abuse. And the whole time that's happening, your genetic coding's releasing and you're clearing and completing your first mission. We're going straight to the keepers of the light. So these are our intergalactic brothers and sisters, and they're here to assist us at this time. And because the portal's opened, cosmic, galactic, universal, we can communicate very, very easily, and they've come to actually help us with the 12-strand DNA upgrade. So you have to get your 7 chakras balanced and cleared, then your soul star, and then your earth star, and then we go cosmic, universal, galactic. Galactic, universal. And then source is there too. So you're connecting to source. I've done all this through energy, and it worked. For 6 months, I've been working really hard trying to connect. And I finally unplugged from the 3D Earth matrix. There's an Earth matrix as well as a mind matrix. And I'm now plugged into the 5th dimensional Gaia central core crystal grid, they say. That's what they call it. And it's like, whoa. So what happens when you get activated in light, right? And this is your awakening process. You need to integrate it. You need to ground it. You need to anchor it. But we don't, because Gemini, you're going to your mind. So they're showing me that this energy is spinning off out of your mind instead of anchoring into Gaia. So make a conscious effort to bring it down, to relax, to slow down your mind, and to get out of your mind. Mother Mary wants to bring you love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So nothing's good or bad or right or wrong. It either works for Gemini or it doesn't work for Gemini. And you've got to get out of your mind because there's no feelings there. So here, love is in your heart. Oh, look, you got the 2 Marys. And Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. You're the communicators of the zodiac. You can communicate in this shape-shifting way. You can add words that will penetrate and hit and be heard and felt by each type of group that I described before. I didn't know that that's what they were going to say. That's epic. So it's your communication skills, the way that you can complete that link to and shape shift into that energy. But the videos I'm putting below are about the reptilian shapeshifters down here because I saw one. I'm so obsessed with all my life not letting any entity into my crown chakra take over my body or channel through me, no matter who you are. You do not get into my body. And then when I got to Reiki Master, that's when you get the crown seal. So I do it on all seals, on all chakras. This seal when you get to Master with me. That's why it's Reiki by Bella. It's not just Reiki. Because once I got that crown seal, that's it. Nothing can penetrate your crown chakra. They are not allowed in. It does not have permission. There is protection there from Jesus, which you can have anyway if you invite the Holy Spirit in. But I needed something more practical because when you're a light worker, the dark forces want you. So that helped me repair, recover and heal because then I wasn't getting any more interruptions, and the same can happen for you. So that's what a Reiki mastership is. But I didn't ground, like I haven't grounded a reptilian shapeshifter as a neighbour, a boy, 32 years old. Revealed himself to me as a lizard in anger, and I was calm. This calmness came over me because it was fear that made it come up. I understand that. And then he lashed out and was verbally really degrading and disgusting and really fiery. And this calmness came over me and I said, "You're awfully defensive." And I said his name. I said, "But anyway, welcome to the complex," he's moving in. It's like, welcome, we're now new flatmates or something like that. And then I figured out that I needed to ground because he came and flipped me up under my feet. Do you understand? The tail came underneath and I saw the lizard. I saw it and I heard it. And then I experienced the forked tongue. And I was like, oh my gosh. Then I looked it up and it's like, yeah, there's millions of them around. There's millions of them around. There's millions of them around. We are not alone. So this is you. You need to teach people about this. I'm not the person to teach people about this because I don't want to talk about it, even though it does come up in my Reiki 2 class. But you guys, you're the one. This is being put on you by Jesus to share how many there are. So please have a look in the description box below of what material I've found for you, or Jesus has, and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. Because it's not what it seems, let me tell you. Okay, so Archangel Michael's coming in. We're looking at love. Whoa! And that's the first message that came out. I'm just going to have a drink of water. There's lots of chatting for Gemini. Thank you. It's very hot here. I'm in Sydney, Australia, and it's a heat wave day. And I'm coming to you in the light, in the light. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. So this is the heart chakra opening for you, and this is where it expands out of the vibration. And so that's why they want your knowledge in here. To the frequency wakes people up. You're about to get into your full-on mission. Gemini's getting into their mission. Now, you need assistance from the galactics for that, because we actually have no concept of what it looks like. We think we do, but we need to ask for the qualities that we want to feel. Okay, that's what this is saying here. And let the universe bring in everything you need, and Jesus and Mother Mary, it's all here. Like, your creator will help you. So anchor down what you would like to feel, how you would like to experience, what your way of being is, and honor and trust that only. And then the angels and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene are here to help guide you by what you feel. Isn't that easy? Archangel Michael's also saying that. Message from Jesus. So honor and trust your feelings, you know, because sometimes logically you think that person is not for me because they blah, blah, blah. But then if you get out of your mind and let the energy come down into your heart, your own connection to source, because we're connected through the crown to our creator, because we are him. He sent himself forth through us. And he said, you go forth and create love and share your gifts and then bring all back to me. And this is a real call to do that and to get away from shapeshifters. They're saying they're around you. They're around you. Wow. So for the first time in a long time, I actually saw a demon leave a lady's body as soon as I put my hands on her. She was really upset. She's been upset for weeks and can't sleep. She's been anxious, crying, depressed, angry. And as soon as it left, her whole body released. It was like this, oh, and then she got on the table and we did a Reiki session and she was crying from the relief. I mean, how much can a koala bear? And how much did she have to push through the resistance because the demon did not want to get out, right? So she pushed through and it was so awesome. So when you have resistance to Reiki, it can be a sign of that, because she booked twice and cancelled. And normally I don't see you again. Because I don't, you know, it's like, anyway, she was desperate. And now we know why. It flew out of her body. I saw it leave. So they're real. The 95% frequency is unseen. And this is where you come in, because you're the frequency. You're like, you are frequency. This is you. You're the frequency. You're emitting the frequency. You're like a cell tower. And we need you to tune into the vibration of love. And what happens is the shapeshifters cannot stay in that vibration. So these are real shapeshifters. These are demonically possessed reptilians in the form of a human body. Do you understand? It's taken over, come through the crown and lives in there. Some of them can come in and just strangle an organ, like a snake wrapped around, coiling around the spine. I saw in one woman, oh my God, the spine. Anyway, it came out with Reiki. Came out. It came out. That's good. So what was that? Judge not yet, you be not judged. So stop judging yourself is what I get from that too, right? Stop judging yourself. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all those things shall be added unto you. So go to source first. This is Jesus says it. Go to source first. Go to your prime creator. Go to God. Bring it down into your heart, and then it will start creating, and then you put your mind on it. It's not coming out of your mind. It's coming out of your heart. So we want your heart on fire, and we want it out there, and we want you voicing it straight from your heart through your throat chakra, straight up and out through your throat. with no thought, fear or rejection. Whoa, the world is about to shift. Gemini is about to speak the truth of love, and you are going to change the vibration of people when you do this. So if you've been thinking about doing a blog or an article or writing a chapter of a book or just an idea about it, don't worry about writing the whole book. Just tell me what the book is going to be about. Do you know what I mean? Like as though you're writing to me, telling me, well, this is the idea. And then you just start expanding it. It's like you pull a thread and you start unraveling it. So Gemini, got to spend at least an hour a day writing, reading, or just nothing, silence. So you're giving and receiving and receiving. Do you understand? This is epic. They're just pushing me. I'm sorry. There's something else for Gemini. I'm being bossed around here. So I've got Archangel Michael, and Jesus is the one who talks. He's a talker. He talks. I've never had anyone talk so much. No angel, no archangel, no Reiki master, no one even from the other side, nothing. Jesus, he's the talker. Because you know why? He's the wordsmith. So he helps you also with words. We have to change the vibration of the language. He's saying the language. Because it's actually done by the Anunnaki, and it's in a sine wave, and it's predictable, and it's also easily, this frequency creates a frequency that's easily controlled. If you think about, we say navigating the sea of life, current sea, we're in the current sea, where the banks are, like the river banks, and the banks hold the current sea. So it's all like that. They're showing me to study language. It's like they've been showing it to me for my spiritual writing course that I'm writing. I thought it was just going to be easy, but oh no, it's not. Because it's vibration. It's how the language is written. So you need to come in and write it with light. You need to overcome this because there's so much 444 vibration. We need the 528, and Gemini is going to do it. That's what your calling is. Wow, that's epic. Even if you talk, start recording your thoughts. Get them on paper, record them. Don't just keep them in your mind, and don't just share them with somebody who will, put their own agenda onto it. Gaia is wanting you. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. This is the most powerful card in this pack. And this is Tony Carmine Salerno's Gaia Oracle. So this is you connecting to source, like me. That's why I'm telling you that, because after I'm grounded, that was it. I was like, they're never going to be able to slip under my feet with their tail. Do you know what I mean? And flip me up. Like I'd looked back at my whole life and thought, it's happened so many times, I never got it. I was so obsessed with the crown. That's why I do Reiki, because I don't want them in my crown chakra, in my body. And it's easy to get in there, especially when we get annihilated, or we have too much alcohol, or too tired, frustrated, or go under any anesthetic, go into any operations. You're out. It's free will. But silence is consent. And you're under anesthetic, you're silent. So any operations, that's what the girl said to me, how did it get in? And I said, well, it was when you were paralytic the other night, you got in that guy's car. I mean, I'm going to tell you. So don't ask if you don't want to know. She sort of went a bit blank, went, I don't remember. It's like, no, you were paralytic. That's how it happens. It's got to be really, really careful who you associate with. There's reptilians amongst us. Sorry, I can't believe they're making me say that again. The Gaia card is the most powerful card in this deck. It shows that you have a deep spiritual connection to the earth and a deep spiritual understanding of life. Gaia, the earth, mother, thank you for the love and consideration you show towards her and the love you have of all things. She encourages you to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and knowledge of the earth with others. Perhaps you may join with like-minded souls to share your message of love, or you may choose to do practical things to help the earth restore her balance and well-being. Yet this is not a call to preach to others. You are a beacon of light. Remain that way. Share your knowledge and wisdom only with those that are ready to hear it. And do not fear the earth changes that are taking place, for all is evolving and unfolding as it should. All the earth needs is a little more love. I am in communion with Mother Earth. I hear her call. I am grateful for her love and share her wisdom with others. I am a beacon of light. All evolves and unfolds through me and through love. So this is the big message for you guys to get connected, you know, get grounded so that you can manifest and so you can bring down the light in words and your wisdom. Because you can write articles then to all different groups, right? Don't put yourself in a niche, they're saying. It's like you can shapeshift, you can talk to anybody, you can receive information from anybody and send it back to them in their frequency, and then change frequency and go to another frequency over here, and then change frequency and go over here, right? So we know you can do that, but you're going to pick what suits you, right? You're going to pick the frequency that you feel good in. And then there is your niche created already. It's not in a thought, I'm going to do this and set it down. It's more like a feeling, and then you watch it be created. So get connected to Gaia and start listening to your feelings every day. You might just write down every morning, I feel, and then see what unravels. And you might get a story out of it. You might get a book. You might get an article. You might get a blog. You might go, oh my gosh, I have to go and tell that person. Right? Or you'll get revelations in it. You'll get insights out of your own words, Gemini. Woohoo! Go Gemini. So let's have a little snapshot look at love and romance for Gemini. Saying for the next 4 weeks till the 29th of November. So we're getting through this, you know, Beltane period where we're meant to find our lovers. It's an old festival. But it's also a very popular time for satanic ritual blood sacrifice, and Satan's favourite sacrifice is young boys. So think about that when you're doing your trick and treating. Think about what's really happening and wake up, because we need you to write about it. We need you to wake other people up. You're going to just change everything, Gemini. These next couple of months, you are going to set on a pathway of your divine life purpose that it wasn't in your realm of knowingness. Does that make sense? So don't put too much of your mind. You got to get out of the mind matrix. And because you're a Gemini, you got 2 minds. You got to get out of 2 matrices. I mean, you got to get 2 minds out of the matrix. It's not 2 matrices, 2 minds. We're looking for love and romance, and thank you so much for your comments and for sharing. And we're creating with that. We create with your energy on here. It's nothing to do with me really. I am the conduit for it, but it's Saint Germain and Mary Magdalene. That's who I work with for the channel. So they're setting up a crystal healing grid with the words that you put on here in light. It creates light, and it actually lifts. So every time you send some love or write some kind thought or an insight and share, it actually helps lift it. They wanted me to tell you that because I just love talking to you. But, you know, we're actually doing something. I'm like, oh, of course we are. My little pea brain couldn't comprehend that in the beginning. And I'm sure they're doing a lot more than that. But a lot of friendships coming in and like-minded people, because you start speaking your truth from your heart. And that gives permission for other people to do it. They're just drawn to you because they feel comfortable and safe. And you're really charismatic and entertaining and funny at the moment. You've got your funny bone on, Gemini, your funny bone. So use it. Use your sense of humour, wit and brilliance to share the message of love. This is what it's about. Now, when you do this, it shows up in so many different things, right? Because you think, oh, you need money, or that's your reward for work. But in fact, you get to see a new you. You get to be like... it's just so much fun for you because you can shapeshift and you like to do that. So you like to go, you know, it's like you've got friends, they're showing me that you could have a formal attire business meeting in the morning, and then in the afternoon you're on the beach playing volleyball with your mates. Do you know what I mean? So you like that. You need that contrast, and you like to be able to fit into different energies like that. So only do the ones from now on that make you happy, because you know you've been doing it for other people or organisations. And that's where it does take energy out of your currency. Get it? Currency. So this is money too. Yes, definitely your idea is about to take off. So your ideas are valid, but please go to your angels first. Ask for healing and ask for guidance. This is where you're at the moment. You're receiving healing right now from Bella and the angels, if you so like to receive it. Book a healing with me if you're not feeling grounded, because we can do it on Skype and you get grounded and connected. You feel it. I promise. You'll love it. And you'll sleep so much better. So you need some energy healing and ground, and then you can maintain it. Then we ask your guardian angels. If you haven't had your Shabam yet, book your full Shabam to get some guidance. If you can't hear it, because this looks like you can't hear it, and you didn't ask for it, and you're wanting ideas and inspiration, you know, it's like an energetic key being inspired. It doesn't just happen all the time. I've had times where I don't feel inspired for long periods of time. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa. And so it's like, what are you going to do with this next key of energy? Because the ideas are going to flow like you wouldn't believe. And if you don't have a record keeping, you're going to lose them, you know? Because this is your journey. You're thinking, I'll wait until everything's calmed down. I'll wait till everything's good, and then I'll start writing about it. It's like, who wants to talk about the good stuff? No one wants to read about that. People want to know where you are now. People want to know, how did you get out of that chaos? You're like, oh, well, it wasn't that bad. When you're out, it wasn't that bad. Do you know what I mean? But when you're in here now, you've got to put these feelings down, because then you read it back, you go, oh, yeah, it was pretty bad. But if you didn't read it back, you go, oh, it wasn't that bad. So you don't have credit for yourself a lot of the time is what this means. So when the abundance comes in, you go, oh, it's like this is, you're going to take it this time. This is like, hallelujah, with the angels, right? This is it. Hallelujah. They're singing and playing to you. So if you're not getting what you want and you're not getting your, you're not feeling good, right? It's not about even anything else. It's about if you're not feeling good, then you need to ask your guardian angel for intervention and for healing and guidance. Because, oh, it's going to say in the dreams. You need the dream journal too. Oh. So you're getting serious downloads at the moment, right? So don't worry if you can't sleep sometimes. If you feel a bit anxious, don't put worry on it. Just sit in earth and ground it and just go, I'm changing. My body is physiologically changing, right? I'm going from carbon-based to crystalline. So I'm just going to give myself a break. Actually, I might have a mental health day today and not even go in and just daydream and chill out and let my mind unwind so I can get my aha moments. There's a download. This is download time, and this is download time, listening, and this is standing in your truth and integrity. That's your biggest message, really, and the whole thing is about standing in integrity for you, because that brings harmony. It brings a harmony over you that you have not experienced before. Got to get connected to Gaia, though. And when you're at peace, you can channel. I mean, Gemini didn't even need to go to sleep. Oh, I know lots of Gemini friends. Oh, they don't go to sleep much. There's not much sleep going on. It's like, okay, then, well, I have to go now because you guys are going to be up so early in the morning. You know, like, I need more than 5 hours. So I have to leave now. So I got to go to sleep. No, Geminis don't. They're already up. They're early. The last one to leave and the first one to arrive. Do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are growing, paving the way to a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive and bright. Because you're about to awaken to something around the shapeshifters and even, you know, as something. So let me know in the comments or connect with your free Shabam, because there's bizarre stuff that you're seeing. And you know what? I get that it's real. It's true. So if you need someone to talk to, you can email me, reikibybella@gmail.com, or the best thing is to book your Shabam and get your free upgrade. As we go in and have a look, we see and we strengthen your connection. And then you'll be smiling. And Gemini, your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There is no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the first moment we met, I am forever grateful, and I count my blessings each day, beloved Jewel. Whoa, that's a love letter. We were looking for love letters in Virgo. We couldn't find one. And straight off the bat, Gemini, there's a love letter from your beloved in the future. So if you're in a feel like you're not in your integrity and you're not standing in your truth and you don't feel good, this is a letter from your future beloved saying, hurry up and get out of there and start feeling good, because I'm feeling good and I'm on my way in. See, it's a frequency. You are entering a period of positive change, deep and profound transformation that occur at the deepest level of your being. You emerge with a renewed passion for life, full of romance and creativity. This is a good energy around you at the moment. So this is why they're saying, take time out with this energy, fill up with it, receive it. And then when the ideas come, that's when you put in your mind. But not first. First, you've got to decide which ones to go with through your heart. And there is a profound healing here. And you are telepathic and you meet people in your dreams. If you're a twin flame, you're meeting in your dreams. If you're looking for a soulmate, they say they come into your dream state first before they arrive in 3D on the planet. This is what it's saying. So there's a meeting in the dream state. Oh la la, Gemini. So you're out flirting and partying all night in your dreams, right? That's why you don't sleep much. And then you're getting up and you're healing and you're getting ideas, creating abundance and harmony in your life. So funny. So it's like you never stop. Do you know what I mean? Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within our heart. So this is like putting fertilizer on the garden, the healing, the guardian angels, the dreams, and planting what you want, because it comes through quite quickly. It's like, oh, that didn't take long. That was sort of overnight. Or that was like, I only was thinking about that. I only just wrote that down. And then so-and-so knocked on the door or rang and said, we're going to do this, and it was exactly what I wrote down. It's like that stuff. So if you need to get clear, you need to learn Reiki, do some attunements, activations with me, or get your free shabam. It's going to change your life. I love you. Thank you for being so wise and amazing. Get grounded so we can use your ideas and inspiration to change the vibration of the planet through your heart, so you can have abundance and feel harmonious, and so that the whole galaxy and universe will benefit. They're telling me it goes out to the multiverse. Gemini. Just spins me out. I get to the universe, right? And then they're like, and there's more. So every time I seem to get somewhere, it's like, oh, but with Gemini, there's a multiverse. Of course there is. And you're connected. So if you don't feel connected, again, you get your shabam. It's your personal reading with me. We can do it on Skype, anywhere in the world. You book in your own time frame. And I just stay up for you. I love you. Connect soon. We say thank you from Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, and Gaia and Source. And we ask them to look over you, watch you, keep you grounded and protected, and awaken to who is really around you. I love you. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thanks so much. Bye for now.